we have a very special guest here on the occasion of Onam. As Kerala celebrates, and so does the world, we have a very special guest from Kerala, Shwetha Menon, who joins me live here on News 9. Shwetha Menon is now the new president of AMMA, and it's a very interesting time because she comes when there has been a cloud of allegations against some of the members who were there, part of AMMA previously. So she's now taken over in such difficult times. So there's a lot for her to say, and she's chosen News 9 to speak to. Thank you very much, Shwetha. Very happy Onam. I really appreciate you joining us. You know, being the first woman president for AMMA, it's certainly a historic milestone. How have you received it? How have people and well-wishers around you received this? What was your struggle to get to that spot?
I have been saying this for a couple of years that, you know, women should come forward and talk, and, you know, it's the right time. But somewhere down the line, I never realized that I would be the mouthpiece for them. So this was a very last moment decision for me to stand for the election, exactly 7 minutes before the closing time. And I never realized it, but I did get a backing from many people, in the sense, a lot of people for past 1 year have been calling me up and saying, Shwetha, please come forward. And you have been like a very daring woman. And then I put my nomination. And then you all know the cases came, and many things happened. And I was not there to make a history. I was just there for AMMA, you know. It just happened to be that it was quite a tight, tough election, you know. And I've never in my life ever had such a difficult time during an election. This is the second time. The first time I was the first lady vice president in AMMA, but again I stood for a vice president and I won there. When you have a Mohanlal sir and Mammootty sir and Suresh Gopi sir, all these stalwarts being there, you don't even think about that chair, you know. The moment he decided that I don't want to be in anymore, I just want to be an AMMA member and I want to support AMMA. And, you know, a lot of people and a lot of mudslinging was happening. AMMA. Normal members, they were all calling me and they were saying, you know, Shwetha, be there.
But I still would say the road may not have been easy, Shwetha. It must have been quite a bumpy ride. We understand that your films were also targeted. Some of the films, cases were filed against some of your films, we hear. So that was stayed by the Kerala High Court. So the heat really was immense for you. And for a woman finally to take over and push back against all the odds, that's the leadership you want to bring into AMMA at this point? Is that the mood you're walking in with?
Many of these thoughts did come true, but I do want to believe that there is someone behind all these things, because I don't think everyone knows that I'm quite a reactive person personally. So I don't think they know that I'll not give up. You know, I don't know on what basis this case came, and the timing was wrong. You know, or the timing was planned. I don't know, but everything just happened suddenly. There was a character assassination. There was kind of my entire career was told that it was a farce. So I fought, and I'm very thankful to the entire media, entire Kerala public, the entire Mallu fraternity in the world, and my own industry, from producer, MACTA, all these distribute, everyone stood so strongly with me. It was something which I never expected, because, you know, it's like you're questioning the industry by itself. Forget about a woman. You're questioning the censor board, which is a government body. You're questioning the directors who are like, you know, national award winners. You're questioning the co-actor, Mr. Mammootty, and those people. So, you know, that you can't be like, you know, you can't allow people just walking in and going to a court and just filing a case. But, you know, the saddest part is that CGM court, that is the lower magistrate, on what basis did he take this case? So right now, on a high court, judge has asked him for the explanation. So on a legal thing also, it's a a lot of judges did call me up and said they apologized. They said, we have never heard something like this, so we are asking for explanation.
And all of this, of course, came in the backdrop of the Hema Committee report. That itself has triggered, I presume, this targeting. And the Hema Committee report in itself, would you want to touch upon that? Years of deep-rooted issues, serious allegations of sexual harassment and harassment of different kinds within the industry that came to fore and weren't addressed. So Hema Committee report really pulling out the skeletons. Is this something that you want to weigh in on?
And no, I have to say about Hema Committee one thing is that I just want to say kudos to all the women who came forward. It takes a huge I don't want to say guts or anything. It just takes too much of an energy. It's an emotional thing for them.
It's your career at stake.
It's career, their own personality, character, family, the society, everything. So for them to come forward and speak anything, I want to appreciate those women. For that, it's just sad that we had to wait for a Hema Committee to come forward, But I also want to say one thing. In my own experience, I've been quite a fighter myself from the day one. When I got into this industry when I was a minor. I have fought through the film journey, and I have never faced this bad this thing. But again, my background was that I come from a very secured family. I come from a very my family, my parents all are very, very like strong pillars behind me, or around me all the time. I don't see that happening to all the women.
Even with a strong family backing like yours, do you think that an industry where you have allegations of such nature speaking out against a powerful person will still mean that your entire career is at stake on the line? Honestly, that's exactly seemed to be what's happened with some of them.
You can see my career. You can see my movies. I sometimes have. So whenever I've voiced out, I don't get movies for years. I don't care. I don't care. But then again, I get it. So it's not
amazing.
Yeah. So I've had my movies. So, every time when in Malayalam, they keep asking, so this is your Tirchu Varaval, that is like, coming back. Yeah, I'm returning back. So I keep saying that, I will keep bouncing back, Yeah, and that's I always believe women need to fight for whatever they want in life. And I do see that in all the industry, and I don't want to say that it's only happening, but here it's obviously, I think women don't voice out.
Yeah, totally. Stepping into an election like this takes a lot of guts, I understand, and a lot of willingness to shoulder responsibility. You've shown that. Maybe that's exactly why you got that kind of support, so overwhelming.
But believe me, once I sat on the chair, I realized it's not woman or man's job. It's just a job. It's just a job, believe me.
Yeah, but do you think having a woman at the helm shifts the tone, makes the space more open and safer for women to speak up? Basically, now that you are at the helm, do you believe you're going to be welcoming of more women? That will be a natural tendency to welcome women. But was this the right move ultimately for a woman to be at the helm?
I think basic character of mine is I'm a good listener, and I believe in anything wherever any injustice happens, you should stand up and talk. And I'm here to listen to. Anyone can come call me. I can give them personal timing also. But I've been that's been my personality. It's not like because I'm sitting here, but that's always been my personality. And I no one comes forward. Believe me, no one comes forward. They're scared, and I don't pity them. I just pray that may all the women end up getting all kinds of encouragement, and you don't have to fight. I just feel that the thing which has to be done, on the spot has to be done.
Well, but let's hope women do take the courage to come forward. But I want to ask you, what's the protocol really? If women come to you with a grievance of any kind of harassment or other trouble, what's the protocol within AMMA to address that?
We have a disciplinary committee.
Yeah.
We do have this thing. We would like to listen. We would like to put the parties in front. And if not, then we will, of course, support them in every other actions or the other steps. Before this, when I was a vice president, I was part of ICC committee chairperson.
Right.
So there was a case, and I took a very strong action on that. And I said, the person, whoever it is, has to step down from their position and has to, and of course, who is right, who is wrong, only legally. We are not legal body. We can only give them a path. We can only channel them, but we will be there with them. Legally, we can't take only court, police case, and all these things. So all these things. So I have been part of it. It's not that, because I've always had I don't care attitude.
So a person will step down, in your view, if there are allegations within AMMA organization, the person will have to step down until the investigation is complete.
If that person is in a particular position, if that person is there. If not, I think even during the election time, I was very strong when our committee had become ad hoc. I did say that anyone who has a case should step down. And, AMMA is here. You can come and be part of an election and win and come on the chair. That's okay. But we should be very clear. But then, I always feel that, social commitment is something which can't be instilled in people.
Yeah, but Shwetha, you've worked across multiple southern film industries, even in Hindi. But do you believe that the Hema Committee report showed the Malayalam film industry having a lot of dirt? Do you believe that this is a problem specific to the Malayalam film industry? Or do you feel that this is a situation in all industries?
I just feel media here is reactive. They are not very... they are not pardoning. They just react. They don't want, like recently something happened. I think we were doing a meeting and we got a leak. Somebody said that in the meeting, this is what happened. They didn't even find out. Did this happen or not? So I think that the thing of asking both the parties, that thing is news banao. Just make the news and then let the thing happen. So I feel it's more of here media is reactive more than anything else.
And just my question on funding and earnings, how does AMMA survive? As an organization, has it ever faced any financial crunch or anything to keep it running smoothly? What are you doing?
So this is the Onam season in Kerala. Yeah. So what we did is we made a Onam kit that is like just to show our love and thank you for the election, giving us this opportunity to serve you. One small kit we made with little bit of normal household groceries and everything, and few sweets and 2-3 flavors of ice cream, and we send it to all our members, or rather it's just going on, and it'll reach at their doorstep, just to say that, we are thanking you for appointing us and giving us this opportunity for this next 3 years, and we will put our 1000% into it. That's the only thing. So which we got sponsored. As of now, we have many financial problems. In the sense, we do have money, but we do have a lot of outgoings also. So we still are on the process, and we are still collecting all the papers and trying to understand and everything. But don't worry. I just understood one thing in this 10 days is every member should be part of election and should be sitting on the side also to understand what AMMA is doing. The easiest thing is to question and put an aspersion.
Yeah, but I will ask you again. You worked for many years. You produced acted. But my question is, have you personally, you're now at the helm of AMMA, but what about you? Have you felt threatened? Have you felt inequality or experienced any form of suppression within your industry? Any discomfort?
I'm sure. I'm sure. I mean, I've had difficulties in the working atmosphere, like maybe because obviously this makeup van and vanity van has come just recently into Malayalam industry. Though I
Yeah.
think one of the first female artists who was getting vanity van was me in Kerala.
Wow.
Because I demanded. I'm not in that era where like people used to put saris and go to the
Yeah.
loo and all. No, I came in a place where we used to if suppose this is the location, we would be uh, production will take a house, and and we will just barge into their house. They would just welcome us like nicely, aye, and that's all they will remember. The next thing we know is the entire film industry is inside their house, because of the loo and all. So there also, when I used to work, I used to always say I need a bathroom of my own, and I used to get a lock and key. I used to lock and I used to go,
Mm.
because I'm very particular about. I'm an OCD person, so I was very particular about. So I'm just saying that, frankly speaking, I have um, today when I look back and I said, my God, I don't know how I had guts, because means I know that maybe next day the production or the director or the producer will just keep saying that, she's a very difficult person or something like that. She's
Mm.
quite demanding. But I just care two hoots, because
Mm.
I just realized that people are not difficult. It's just that we make them. Even when I
Mm.
was pregnant, I was doing like 5 movies. I was like, the thing. And I used to tell my director, I won't be able to come at 7 in the morning. I'll be able to come at only at 10:30. And I've done
Mm.
5 movies and I worked till almost till the last moment of my delivery,
Mm.
So I was shooting throughout my delivery. So, yeah, so I don't know. I don't know about other women, because no one has ever told me. I have to be very frank. I mean, even now, I ask women, are you having a problem or anything? They don't say. That's why I said, it's very difficult. And the women who say whether they are losing work or not, I don't know, but I've lost. I'll tell you one thing. I've been very lucky now that I'm just going through, it's quite a nosto trip right now. So I was doing Malayalam, and then I started my career from Malayalam industry. When I was in school, I started, and then suddenly I became Miss India. And then from there I went to Hindi, and then I did other languages, and then I came back to Malayalam, and I was doing simultaneously other languages. So everything happened with, what do you say? Maybe I was already, I never approached the
You were
industry.
destined to do it. Let's say
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I'm just trying to look into. I never had a problem. Yeah, I never had a problem. Or rather, I have a very excellent rapport with most of the members.
Mm.
Maybe because I only know how to love. We want Amma to be a bigger and bigger and bigger brand, and I'm so happy to know lot of other industries are trying to understand and know what are we doing. Many of the industries have taken our bylaw to understand what are our terms and conditions in our bylaw, which is the best thing. It's a kind of because Kerala is a very small industry. It has only
Mm.
504 people in all
Mm.
together, working, non-working, at home, whatever. So, for us to have that kind of respect from other industry, I just want to say that, I want to make it bigger. At least I'll try. I
Mm.
will not let Amma go down for sure. That's the only thing. And the biggest thing is, now that I'm a woman, I keep saying that, I am the Amma. Thank
Congrats
you. And
again.
happy Onam
Thank
from us
you.
to you
Thank
all.
you.